This is the Red Line train. Tacoma next stop. DuPont Circle. DuPont Circle, doors opening on the right. Barricade doors opening left side. Red Line train, Tacoma next stop. Metro Center. opening on the right. Transfers to orange, blue, and silver line train on the lower level. Metro Center. Red line train, Tacoma Station, next stop. Gallery Place, Chinatown. Gallery Place, Chinatown Station, doors opening, right side. Transfer to the green line, yellow line, lower left. This is the Red Line train, Tacoma, next stop, Judiciary Square.
Here you go. They're really friendly glasses. My hack is that I hold it over and under. But you do you.
Judiciary Square, doors opening right side.
lot of stuff happened. So I'm heading to this place. This thing must has to be over, so. Palestina. There's no freaking way a protest started at 11:45 or 11 something and it's over. It's just 1 hour. I can't believe that, so. So I'm guessing these people are, you know, security. They working what? Parking lot. I'm on a live stream, but today, today we're not going in. So we're not going to this courthouse tonight. We're going to the protest. You know. Wow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Beware of those who tell you that nothing that you have done matters. The reason that Joe Biden is not at the top of the nomination of the Democratic Party is because of you, my friends. The reason why Kamala Harris is not presiding on Benjamin Netanyahu, the war criminal speech in Congress today, is because of you. The reason why dozens of members of Congress are boycotting the war criminal Benjamin Netanyahu is because of you. Don't let anyone take your small victories from you. Your work matters. Your sacrifices matter. Your mobilizations, you coming outside, matters, and it is not in vain. I want to say to the young people, those who sacrifice their scholarships, their graduations, their future employments for the people of Palestine, that will not be in vain. Don't be surprised that a war criminal has been invited by a country that harbors our own war criminals. And at the top of that list is President Joe Biden. We got a lot of work to do and nothing changes. It doesn't matter who the presumptive nominee is for the Democratic Party. You stay outside, you stay focused, you don't get distracted. We want a weapons embargo. We want to end military aid to Israel. We want unconditional aid to the people of Gaza. We want to rebuild Gaza. And we want to end the genocide against the Palestinian people. So let us be very clear. Our votes are still to be earned. We will not be pawns in a political system that does not give us the demands that not only we deserve, but are the right thing to do for these political entities. Yes. And lastly, I will say this. There is nothing that any of us here are sacrificing that is close to the sacrifices of the Palestinian people. And I promise you here today that one day all of us will travel to a free Palestine and we will sit on the beaches of Gaza and watch the children of Gaza play, enjoy under bright skies, and it will be because the American people said no to genocide and yes to freedom for the Palestinian people.
If you open your phones, you'll see the entire area surrounding the Capitol is an utter gridlock, thanks to the organization and unity of the people and the determination. Hang in tight, we only have a couple more speakers before we join our comrades in the streets and show Netanyahu and the other criminals what we're about today. Next, it's my absolute pleasure to introduce from Doctors Against Genocide, Dr. Nida Jabour, who will introduce the speaker from Doctors Against Genocide. Please give it up for him.
Hello, everyone. Hello, the real patriot Americans, the people of conscience, and shame on the others who are complicit in genocide. عاشت غزة. Long live Gaza! Long live Gaza! We are here to tell the people in Gaza, the children, the women, the elderly, the men, that Doctors Against Genocide are with you. We are here for you. All the people scientists are here. Speaking your voice loud. I'm introducing Dr. Karama Hawash, the co-founder of Doctors Against Genocide. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I want to tell you what Doctors Against Genocide is all about. We are uplifting the medical community voices against war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocides. We identified the genocide in Gaza very early on because genocide is a health hazard. It kills people. And we are seeing how our colleagues in Gaza are being killed. The hospitals are being destroyed. The children are being maimed. The women with infants are being starved. The men are killed and watching their families being obliterated. Dr. Jumana Henty is one of our members. I am honored to introduce her. She came back from Gaza on the 21st of May.
Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. So as you just heard, I came back from Gaza from a medical mission in May. And there I witnessed all the massacres, all the atrocities that are being committed every day with our own tax money. I've seen the children who are shot in their heads and their legs and burnt, 70% of their bodies or more burnt, maggots coming out of their wounds, people with multiple fractures because there are no surgical supplies, women with no medical care who are strokes because they're not taking their medications. All those atrocities that tell us the death rate that we hear about and the Congress does not believe is actually, yes, we don't believe it too. It's much higher than what they report. I also befriended and was working with so many healthcare workers there who are the most amazing people I've ever seen in my life. Some of them were taken hostages and tortured and then sent down from the north to the south without knowing anything about their families. And then they committed their life to volunteer at the hospital, at the European hospital. And after a few weeks later, the European hospital was evacuated. And that was extremely devastating for them and for me, totally devastating. Now they're out in the streets. They don't have anywhere to go. They can't volunteer even because there are not that many functional hospitals that they can work at. And so the atrocities keep getting worse and worse and worse. The healthcare structure over there is completely disseminated. Support and stop the people of Gaza and stop the Congress. It's shameful. Shame on you. To our colleagues in health in the United States who are denying, and our medical organizations have not said a word condemning genocide. Shame on you. History is being written. We all know when we assure you that you are on the wrong side of history. And last but not least, to our beautiful people of Gaza, we will never surrender. We will never stop fighting for you. Stay strong. We are with you, and most importantly, Allah is with you.
Will prevail. Prevail. War criminals should be
Brave Doctors Against Genocide. Just so you guys know, all the blockades that we're talking about throughout the day, all sorts of people have been involved in them. One of the blockades was led by the students in the same students who not weeks ago were dealt the heavy hand of police repression, both from the federal government and local authorities when they brutalized George Washington's campus. Why? For speaking up against Palestine. Yes, shame. And so it is my deep honor and pleasure to introduce our next speaker from the DMV Students for Justice in Palestine Coalition. Please give it up for Noor.
Congress painted red.
Congress painted red.
186,000 dead.
186,000 dead.
BB, you can't run away.
BB, you can't run away.
The Intifada's here to stay.
Intifada's here to stay.
I'm speaking on behalf of the DMV Coalition for Students for Justice in Palestine. We are a union of SJP chapters across 8, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Virginia universities, organizing for the liberation of the Palestinian people and the land from the Zionist settler colonial occupation of Palestine. As anti-imperialist student organizers, we know that the neoliberal university is a fundament to the empire. Packaged as bubbles of intellectual freedom and critical dialogue, our universities in reality are designed to groom us into cogs of the imperial machine, with our academic programs systematically funneling us into jobs with weapons manufacturers, the federal government, banks, mainstream media,